Ça va YouTube? Ah, j'espère que oui. On joue à, comme tu peux le voir, Bastion. Pressé start. Un jeu Super Giant Games. Donc le studio qui a sorti Hades notamment. Mais pas que. Et comme les jeux sont magnifiques, les musiques sont cool, j'ai envie de tous les faire. Donc on va tous les faire. Un jour normal. Ah, il est écrit seul Link peut vaincre Ganon.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
Mais il a des bras immenses. Waouh! Ah, n'hésitez pas le chat à me dire si la musique et la voix ça va.
Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road.
Le marteau, quel!
Well, it's a touching reunion.
Cassez la gueule! Oh, je peux tout casser! Ah! Chiant, une saleté de bon de merde!
And then he falls to his death. I'm just fooling.
Alors, le perso il glisse un peu quand il met un coup, hein. Vous voyez? Hop. Continue d'avancer. La musique est déjà cool.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground.
Ta gueule!
Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
Putain, on peut faire des roulades pour défoncer les murs. Peut-être le loot. Y'a pas de loot.
Kid just rages for a while.
Si, il y a les petites caisses, ça les rapporte des trucs. Est-ce que c'est on a dû migater avec le Kamehameha?
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods,
Des petits
but
trucs
it'll
bleus, là.
have to do.
Des répétiranques. Ah non, c'est ça le répétiranque.
Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Non, je suis concentré, hein. Je vous cache pas, je suis concentré.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. A school of squirts tunnels up around him.
Oh, des squirts!
Must have fled here from the mines.
Pas de blague. Ta gueule! Ah oui, zone secrète, bien sûr. C'est pas pour les jeux vidéo. Après une blessure, oui, bien sûr.
he sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette calamité? Est-ce que c'est Jeanne?
Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
Ah, un bouclier. Le bouclier cornu.
But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief.
La sécurité.
Special delivery. Gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
Les sacs à vent.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork.
Ah oui, les squirts, c'est des gicleurs, effectivement.
Big old fella pops out and
Ah!
kills the kid.
Fait mal.
Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop. Ronnie always wanted his ashes scattered here.
C'est drôle parce que du coup comme ouais il fait mal Jackie hein. C'est comme j'ai explosé celui qui était pétrifié, bah c'est un peu comme si j'avais répandu ses cendres. Ça fait pas, en tout cas le jeu il fait pas de cadeau.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
Bah yes.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. Knows he should draw the string all the way back.
Ah!
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
Une chose à corde. Le son en... Ah. Le son de quoi? De la musique? Des bruitages? La narration? Après, je suis un peu loin du micro aussi.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Les bruitages. Ah, mais les bruitages, ça pète quand même.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
Ok, donc on peut se déplacer pendant qu'on vise avec l'arc, ça c'est bien. Tonifiant noir. Le jeu est beau.
He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
La distillerie.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Ah oui, il y a de l'alcool. Hein. Le cidre gicleur. Comment ça? c'est des améliorations extraits de gicleurs fermentés. Comment... Je suis désolé, j'ai tellement l'esprit tordu. Bulle acier. Ah oui, c'est couilles de fer. Je m'en rappelle. Le bulle acier. Et les cœurs pour faire de bonus passifs, ouais. Comme ça, je vais pouvoir aspirer les éclats. Alors. Attends, quoi? Nouvelle arme assignée à B. Quoi? Ah oui, merde. Donc en gros, à chaque run, il va falloir que je fasse gaffe à ce que je prends. La max. La max.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. Bad time to run out of black tonic.
Ah, il faut du tonic noir pour faire le tourbillon. Victoire qu'on peut avoir bien sûr que sur l'île noire.
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them though.
Ta gueule.
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Oui, mais c'est les enfants et l'alcool. Super. Ah, super. Magiquer ailleurs, toi, saleté. La musique énervée.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Allez, gicler ailleurs. Ah oui, il défonce tout.
Kid puts him out of his misery. Robs a scumbag of his last meal.
Ah. Ah, il faisait des trous dans le sol, quoi. Ça rigole pas, hein. C'est comme Hades. Y'a rien, là? Y'a rien. La musique est déjà vénère.
To the wharf district. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling you better get a move on. face is starting to fall. See, that core kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running. Somersaulting like crazy.
J'ai pas le temps de vous affronter.
At last, the skyway's in sight. Whisks him where it needs to go.
Dans ce moment-là où tu regrettes le mode facile, j'avoue. On aurait peut-être dû mettre en facile.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell.
Alors, parle du sceau représentant la cité de Kelondia. Servait-il pas sur les uniformes, uniquement sur les uniformes et des fins d'identification?
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Bien sûr. Les noyaux. Parle du gros minerai bleuâtre trouvé dans le quartier du quai. Il est doux au toucher et ronfle comme un moteur. À quoi sert-il?
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Merci, vieux man. Alors oui, c'est le même narrateur que dans Hades. Entre autres.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive.
Ah, oh!
Starts growing again. Growing stronger.
C'est donc
Kid's
ça.
gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Fondation.
Kid ponders what to build.
Ah! Distillerie.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
Oh, j'ai eu peur. Solido punch. Plus une chance de continuer si vaincu, ouais. Blesse les ennemis alentours si vaincu. Le whisky garou. Du crit quand on a plus beaucoup de vie. Elle brûle, big horror. Non, je crois que le solido punch, c'est pas mal.
Party punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
Bastion était le nom du personnage principal. Non, Bastion c'est le robot dans Overwatch.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for
Attendez.
him.
C'est très moche ça. Mais non, mais il y a toujours la synchro dégueulasse. Il y a toujours cette espèce de ligne qui se balade de temps en temps là. Comment se fait-ce? Anti-crénelage. Je crois que c'est bon.
The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
D'accord. Le Bastion, c'est d'où je suis. Ça, c'est le quartier du quai. C'est un quartier communiste, apparemment.
The workman ward. Them windbags used to keep the city humming along
Les
here.
sacs à vent.
The breaker barracks. Many straight shooters learn their way here.
Oui, là-bas. On sait jamais, on pourra peut-être débloquer des trucs pour l'arc.
The breakers used to come here for
Battle
target
Chasers?
practice.
Ah,
Used to play a
ouais.
little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots.
Putain, c'est chaud ça. Un mini-jeu.
He's focused. He's armed. And he's off. perfect shot just happens in a flash. Kid ain't done bad at all.
Un tir au moins. Oh putain. D'accord. On reviendra.
He returns with some of the materials we need.
C'est parti pour du farm, c'est ça? Bois des liqueurs à la distillerie pour obtenir des bonus passifs, c'est ça, ouais. Bois de la liqueur, gamin.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? Some scumbag
j'avais oublié qu'il fallait se
feeding
battre.
off the city's own trash.
Du poison. Ah, super.
And there he is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel. The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. They always said old Gershel wouldn't go without a fight.
Gershel est mort. Hi.
No core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him.
Ah, il y a toujours la synchro, enfin la barre là. Vous voyez l'espèce de petite barre scintillante là au milieu de l'écran, enfin qui fait la... régulièrement. Comme si ça rafraîchissait l'image. Je sais pas comment enlever ça.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used
Directement
to
la
keep
goutte
the
de papier.
local
C'est
forge.
dégueulasse. C'est très bizarre comme expression.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his. Somehow that old forge is still standing.
Voir la goutte de papier, c'est un peu chelou. Hein.
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those
C'est que le
instruments of
substance est
his.
presse. La chose lourde. Des
Kid's
dégâts.
lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
La chose à cordes. La vitesse de traction.
With
Ouais.
a good length of meat gut, that bow's like new again.
Ah, c'est l'un ou l'autre. Franchement, j'en ai pas assez.
Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again.
Oh, ils sont sympas.
He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
C'est la même utilisation de l'arc que dans Hades en vrai. Avec le tir précis, enfin le tir timé.
And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman is keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd. And now there's a new marshal in town.
Allez, cassez-vous là.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Might as well check the other side streets before leaving this hole. Keeps telling himself he better watch his step. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out is right where it started.
Bien ça quand même. Ah la machette.
They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. Them squirts just don't know when to quit. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch.
Allez.
He comes back, just like I knew he would.
Bon.
The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
Capuche en lock. Parle de la capuche en lock appartenant à un funeste venteur. Venteur? Oui, venteur. Pourquoi on va essayer de la citer et pille-t-il ses restes?
The windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity
Oui,
took
sac
the
à vent.
floor out from under him. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
La forge, non?
Come on, give the little tyke a break.
Ah merde, on peut plus. Je peux plus toucher le gicleur. La forge, ouais. En vrai.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here. The little Zolwood oil on that blade shines like a light.
Est-ce que j'ai
Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it.
Des couteaux de boucher, couteau de salle à manger, couteau de cuisine.
Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out. The
Creuset.
melting pot. Place hoarded all sorts of fineries from beyond the boundless sea. The sundown path. Lovely place for a stroll. Before the calamity, that is.
Bien sûr.
In In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt.
M'en doutais.
Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds.
Ah, je m'en doutais.
Blasted things hurt like a broken heart.
Ok. J'étais sur le bois. Hein. C'est pas grave. Ne nous énervons pas. Attends.
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. The core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages.
Une mine
Some
antipersonnelle.
of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous. He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
Mais
Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in.
super efficace.
Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while.
C'est cool qu'il y ait la narration dans le jeu comme ça. Après, du coup, je parle pas beaucoup, mais...
Scumbags don't take kindly to interruptions. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Heard it pop that mean old foreman. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30, hard to tell.
Tout le monde devient mon ami.
Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up.
De rien.
One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene to be sure. It ain't all bad. There's a kid buying some spices from the motherland. Tax-free. A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7. You give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done.
Ah.
He's got it. Gotta get to the nearest barge.
Le XP, faut pas déconner. Voilà, ok.
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
Yo, vieux man. Des épices anciennes. D'où viennent-elles? De quelle époque?
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Celandia. It was good living here for a while.
Ah, franchement, j'ai carry avec les mines. Hein. C'est fort. Hein. Allez, mon petit gicleur là. C'est 3 max.
The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Ah oui. La fin de l'ancien monde.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Tir d'encens. Arc des éclaireurs aptitude. Cette technique secrète. Des éclaireurs projetant une flèche rebondissant de cible en cible. Bouclier miroir. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il y a un bouclier. Technique secrète qui part automatiquement toute attaque pendant un court instant. Devenu célèbre après une spectaculaire démonstration qui a eu lieu à la cour du taureau. Ok. La mine, bon, on connaît. Le leurre. Un appel spécial qui invoque un fidèle gicleur à la rescousse. La salve de carreau. Ça, c'est pour. Ouais. T'en rien, on connaît. Tout ce que tu dis revient vers ta salle, bouclier miroir, oui.
A bow and a machete, every bit as effective as the fancier stuff.
Double chargeur.
Turns out those old bones still have some spark in them.
Pointe d'algualam ou pointe boozer. Pointe de dégâts continue. Dans la grotte de boozer. Ah, j'hésite. Ah ouais, comme dégueulasse l'archer et ses flèches merdeuses.
It packs a special surprise
Pour
in
moi, c'est lui
every
qui
one
le
of
dit.
those arrows.
Est-ce que j'ai le niveau? Toujours pas. The Code Saint-John. Hey, boozer. Alors comme ça, t'es bien chez ton caca. La mine, c'est pas mal quand même. Mais on va tester le tir d'Ansa. Faut tout tester. Hein. C'est quoi ça? Ranch sac avant, zone d'essai. Ok.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply.
Preneur de mine maléfique.
Ain't nothing more healthful. Some folks showed up to make a fast buck with nothing but a knife. Other folks came to train their throwing arms. Slippery little devils. Still others use the place to test their finest blades.
Arrête de bouger ta race.
Kid cuts all of them down soon enough.
Dans les temps? Troisième prix? Ah oui, dans le troisième prix, oui. Et ça doit être une technique spéciale, du coup. Moins de 90 secondes? Ah oui, 2 minutes. J'aurais dû défoncer les spawners très très vite, en fait.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and ripe.
Le Santi Couchan. Allez. Premier prix dans la minute. Ah, peut-être, ouais.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
Cassé.
But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid. The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky. Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Kid thinks twice about risking his hide for them, though. Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up.
Oh, la mine bien placée, hein. En plein milieu.
Path was intended for leisurely strolls and such. Not so much for noise and tomfoolery. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd used to search the stars. Air travel always was an iffy proposition.
Oh.
But Calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing.
Au secours!
Scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back.
Caillaté.
know they used to ship live munitions down the path. These wires to toss those things plenty far away.
Voilà, cassez-vous. Une chose brûlait.
Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky.
Des grenades, quoi.
In all this toil, Kid
Ah,
keeps coming back
le chat
to
a été
an
perdu?
overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
Ok.
So he didn't find a core that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
A plus tard YouTube, incroyable ce petit bastion là, ça promet. Des bisous.